Hello, here with baby Lucy. We are having another, typical mom day. We took big sister Zoe to school. We were late as usual, just a few minutes. One of these days we'll get our act together and we'll be there on time, but for now it's always 8:05. But that's what happens. I mean, she goes to school in a different town, so a 20-minute drive always kills. Plus, I always catch the train. Or Lucy always wants to eat as soon as it's time to go. So there's that. Got a bunch of stuff going on today. We were supposed to have a wake appointment Friday, but Lucy wasn't feeling good after her shots. So we went to the wake appointment today, told them all about the amazing Haka I use when I'm breastfeeding. They loved it. They had never heard of it. They took pictures. Yeah, it was great. So it's about 10:30 in the morning right now. Zoe gets out of school early every day this week. She gets out at 12:30 every day, and today she has a parent-teacher conference at 1:15. So in the in-between time, I promised her we'd go to the park. So that's where we'll be later. We'll be running around. I'll have my Lucy carrier on, and we'll be catching Pokemon, probably. And then we have soccer. It's the first practice of this season. Zoe plays Blue Lightning, represent. I gotta paint them blue now, right? Oh, these are my real nails, by the way. Like, they just grow really fast. Unfortunately, so do Lucy's. Oh my goodness. So we had a good weekend. We didn't get to finish the garden, unfortunately. I got about 3/4 of the way, like where we were, and I started to see ticks. And if you've ever been to South Texas, you know ticks are really, well, if you've ever been anywhere where there are ticks, it's really, really dangerous. Didn't want myself or Zoe getting bit, so put a stop to that until we could spray. But she made, I think, 6 different slimes. One of them's like glow-in-the-dark slime that she's like in love with. And she made a tie-dye t-shirt. We also dyed my sister's hair with Kool-Aid and hot water. It works. It just takes time. What else did we do? Yeah, it was just a really good weekend. Oh, and I applied for a bunch of LVN positions, and I got an interview tomorrow morning. So some point today, I'm going to attempt to straighten my hair so that it won't be all big and poofy for my interview tomorrow. Aside from that, it's just laundry, 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 like always. Okay, so right now we are parked outside of the house. Lucy is nursing. Zoe is sleeping. They were both asleep for maybe 1 minute, like together at the same time. Because literally, as soon as Zoe fell asleep, Lucy woke up and just started screaming. So, come on. So I'm nursing Lucy so that she won't keep screaming. And Zoe's asleep in the back. She's mad because she wanted to go to the park, but somehow I managed to forget extra diapers, and so we couldn't go to the park because Lucy was dirty. So Zoe's very upset with me right now, and I made her take a nap. So I'm just like the worst mom ever. But she has soccer practice, like I said, and so if she doesn't sleep, she's gonna be too tired to play soccer, and she's gonna be crying for everything. And I think I got her hyped, like I was telling her, new kids on your team, yada yada yada, all this fun stuff. But we'll see how it actually goes. Playing for the same team as last year, so she already has a little bit of an idea, you know, who her coaches are and all that. Oh, and did the parent-teacher conference. Teacher says that she is doing amazing. So happy that she has a great vocabulary, that she's a bright kid, and just generally she's doing good. She's 4, she can write her letters and her name and all kinds of good stuff. She did say she needed to learn my phone number though, so. But I feel like that's a little hard for like a 4-year-old, well, almost 5-year-old, but still. Anywho, and then right before I went to Zoe's conference, in between dropping them off at my mom's for a few, or my mom's work for a few, and going to Zoe's conference, I got a phone call from the job that I had heard back from yesterday, or the job I have an interview for tomorrow, actually. And from what it sounds like, it's going to be with Epic, which is a good company. I know a bunch of people that have worked for them. It's pediatric nursing. There's a lot of flexibility. Like, they 8-hour, 12-hour, 10-hour shifts are optional. There's hope. They say that they have someone in Alice that I can work with, which is great, because the last time I tried to do home health, I had to drive like over an hour to get to where I was supposed to be, taking care of the little kid. And then they had like a creepy uncle, and like it was just not a good situation. The kid lived with the grandparents babied him. It was a mess. It didn't work. It just wasn't a good fit at that time. But, and I know I've always said it, I don't really work with kids. I haven't worked with kids, and I didn't used to like taking pictures of them. But I'm gonna throw myself 100% into this position, and I'm gonna be grateful for it. And I don't know, maybe I'll get a good family this time, and they'll like me, and I'll just become like another member of the family because I'll be taking care of their kid. So that's all you can hope for. Aside from that, we're just gonna chill here in the car for a while. Oh, and so what I was saying is they called me. They did kind of like a mini interview, and it sounds like the actual sit-down interview that I'm going to tomorrow is more of like a formality than anything, because, oh, and I have to take a nursing test to prove that I can still, like, that I'm the nurse, you know. But aside from that, really excited, hoping to get paid like decently. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go. Not gonna let you go. I don't know what I'm saying. Check back with you later when it's time for Zoe's soccer. How about that? Woo! Good job!
Good job, Zoe. Awesome. More kick.
So how was first day of soccer, Zoe?
Good.
What do you think? You're gonna play this year?
Yeah.
I think your team's gonna be really good this year.
Yeah, but Bailey always talked to me when we were practicing.
I know. This time you got to practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Bailey wanted me to not practice.
I don't know about that, but you did really, really good at practice.
Shucks.
You were running fast, and you were kicking goals. You gonna make a goal this year?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
What happens when I don't practice enough?
We will. We have practice again on Wednesday. on Wednesday.
Mommy, grass. Like greener. Like.
Hey, Miss Bunch said you were awesome. And did you know there's a picture of you and Weston making your leprechaun trap?
I know that. It stayed up great.
You're so silly, Mama.